from Detroit, Michigan, USA. In my house. In my house. In my house. Hosted by T. Carlita. In my house. Hosted by T. Carlita. Hosted by T. Carlita. Hosted by T. Carlita. Live from Detroit, Michigan, USA. Live. In my house. In my house. Hosted by T. Carlita. Where the true stories are told and great music is played.
The playlist comes from Berlin, Germany, Vienna, Austria, Bordeaux, France. Bonjour, mon ami, mon frère, and whatever else I could try to say in French, but you know my French, I'm still working on that. And look, let's get back to the playlist, sorry. And of course, Detroit. Plus, for the first time, a live in-studio mix by DJ Reggie Reg. Also, on tonight's show, my one-on-one interview with Jeff Mills, aka The Wizard. So, get ready to experience this week's episode of In My House, Techno Music Show, where the true stories are told and great music is played. And I am your host, T. Carlita.
But you know. Puce, passe le sucre. Puce, passe le sucre. J'ai oublié de demander du sucre. Qu'est-ce que je ferais sans sucre? Étire-toi sur la table et pousse. Verse ça sur moi. Sois gentil. Laisse ça tomber. I've had sweet things. I want something new. Give me a little taste. If I try it and I like it, I'll keep it. Puce, passe le sucre. I want some sucre. What would I do without the sucre? plus, plus. Passe, passe, passe le sucre. Un bonbon.
avait conjugué
Carlita, host, producer of In My House. Just on my way to Submerge for a quick, just hang out with Mike to see who's coming down and who do I run into. Oh boy, okay, I'm gonna not be so nervous. This is the one and only Jeff Mills, aka The Wizard. Hey Jeff, how you doing?
Fine.
Good. So listen, we have been following you for so long, and it's such an honor to run into you this way. I do believe in divine order. I know you're a spiritual man yourself too. So I just have one question. How did you get the name The Wizard?
Well, it was the time when, you know, if you were to be a DJ, you kind of had to have a stage name. And I was young. I was a big fan of the Whiz Kid in New York, and he was my favorite DJ at the time. And I'd seen him once up at the University of Michigan. He did a demonstration there. And then after that, I thought maybe I should have a name. Maybe Jeff Mills is not, you know, snappy enough. So I thought maybe The Wizard might be interesting. And I asked my best friend at the time, and I told him, you know, okay, so I'm gonna call myself The Wizard. And he goes, yeah, okay, yeah, that sounds okay. But I never used it.
Okay.
And then it was, I think, 1985, 86. Prince was in town. It was a Purple Rain tour, and I think Prince was here the entire week. I think they did like 7 shows or something like that. And I was DJing at Club UBQ on the east side. And WDRQ was doing a live broadcast from that club, and it just happened to be my slot on that night that they were going to do this broadcast. And so about a couple of minutes before we were to go on the air, they asked me if I had a nickname, and I said, well, Jeff Mills is okay, but do you have like a stage name? So I said, well, The Wizard. And so they said, okay, so we'll go with that. And then from that night on, that was where it started.
Okay. Now I know you have a long history, and we're not going to go into all of that at this moment. But what was the defining moment for you? Like, when did you know that you had arrived, where you had elevated from what most people call the gritty streets of Detroit to the next level? When was that aha moment for you?
Aha moment. Well, I mean, there had been to be asked to move to New York to do a residency was, turning point. So, that was one. To be asked to be on the radio, WDRQ and WJLB, of course, was another high point. Going to Europe for the first time. I mean, lots of. There are quite a few, and there continues to be more and more as time goes on. So,
right.
But I mean, within all that, my thinking about music has never changed since the early days, since 1979, 1980, 81. Playing at the Lady on Jefferson Avenue, and
right.
Climax 2, and University of Michigan, Nectarine Ballroom. It stayed primarily the same.
Okay.
My objective is the same. And
good.
So it's wonderful to see how the culture of DJing has exploded.
Yeah, it has
but
a lot.
The fundamentals of it are what actually makes it.
You still got to have
survive.
1s and 2s, but in your case 4s sometimes.
Well, yeah.
So one quick question, another one I have. One of my favorite moments that I've discovered in your career is Montpellier orchestra.
Right, yeah.
When they did the bells, I played that on my show, and it gives me chills when I think about it. How did that happen?
Well, that came as a result of a lot of discussion. It was, I mean, there was a little bit of political, aspect to it. I mean, there were people in France at the time that really wanted to make a creative, artistic point about and using electronic music to make that point. And so I attempted to try to make this performance in Berlin, and was unsuccessful because the people just didn't quite understand, the gravity of it.
Okay.
And then I took the idea to Paris, the right people, right circumstances. So there was an opportunity to do it in the south of France, with an orchestra that was open, to do it, and then that brought on many more discussions and lots of rehearsals and writing scripts, and it took about a year and a half, almost two years to plan, and then we decided to film it, which was and record it, which is a live recording out in the open, which is another aspect to it that took a lot of planning.
That piece is so phenomenal to me, even to this moment as I'm talking to you about it. I just get chills when I think about somebody that is born and raised from Detroit just like me, doing something on that level.
High School.
All right. Well, I went to Central, sorry.
Okay.
We're still in the neighborhood though. We didn't go to those bougie schools. We went to the hood school, so that's what's up.
Good job. Good weapon.
So now let's fast forward to Man from Tomorrow. What went into putting that together? Was it a concept from you, or a concept from them, or a collaboration from a bunch of people?
Well, it was, and I was approached to make a film about my career and life in music, and I didn't think that what they were, the idea that they had was interesting enough. So I figured that there are many other DJs that have the same type of life, that travel from country to country. Maybe it just wasn't interesting enough. So I thought that, to maybe use this film opportunity, this chance to do something different, might be more meaningful to other people. So I thought, maybe I'm interested to do it if we can make something that focuses on a different aspect of DJ culture, not what a DJ does, but what he thinks. And so there's where the basis of the film comes from. So it's an art film.
Oh yeah, it is, definitely.
That we're going to bring here to Detroit, possibly later this summer.
I hope so. I definitely want to see it. Now, one last question: when you're creating, your music is techno, industrial, spacey, metaphoric. It has so many different colors and aspects to it. What goes on in the mind of Jeff Mills, aka the Wizard, when you sit in front of your instruments to prepare for something or to produce? What are you thinking before you even start?
Well, it's not. Well, dance music is not. In most cases, dance music is not the first or the second or even the third thought. It's primarily based on the concept. So I'm just using the music, trying to translate what the concept is, and then if there's an aspect to it that has a certain type of motion, a certain type of energy, or repetitious type of element to it, then it's easier for me to say, well, okay, then I can use dance music as an option to use it, and that's just generally. But mostly, what I'm trying to do is just to describe the components, the parts of a concept, as a release.
And I do like the way that you use your music to deliver messages throughout. Like politicians have a message, DJs have a message. You put a lot of messages in what you do. Got you.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, Jeff, I will see you in a little while.
Okay. Music was never the problem. Problem was how we think music should be. It's the suggestiveness of music that is often obstructed and diverted creativity's natural path.
Or to catch it.
In My House Radio, online 24/7. Featuring only the best techno and house music. And be sure to tune in for Sunday Inspiration, every Sunday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get connected, www.inmyhouse65.com.
You see what you did, man? You came in here and blew the house up. Hey, it's all good. So listen, this is an idea that you actually, something I wanted to do, but you hit me up with it and said, can y'all mix live down there? And I'm like, I don't know. And you was like, well, if you can, I'm in, right? So I know. So look, tell me for those that were watching live, thank you so much for being patient. My phone started blowing up as soon as the lights went out, man.
That's pretty much the process. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
You know.
So give your hollers and shouts, because I know you got a couple of people you want to say what's up to.
First, I want to give a shout out to my church, Kingdom Culture Church, Pastor Tony, Pastor Clarita, everybody, the administrative staff. You know, this is what I do. Y'all know what it is. You know, this is it. I want to give another shout out to Thomas and Miss Purple, who's doing the spoken word, you know, poetry, and the singers and MCs and all that over 400 Bistro. Come check them out every Wednesday. They get it going. And a couple shouts out at DTE, all my workers out there who I work with. You know, it's just what it is. You know, this is what I do. I'm very thankful for In My House, Tina, Hump the Grinder, which is a legendary DJ. I love this guy. I watched him, played his CDs. I get hyped up in the morning. So he really is an inspiration to me and, you know, what I do. So
right.
I respect him. I got much love for him.
So where can people see you? I know you got a couple of live spots. So where are you playing at? You're a resident. So where you at?
Club NEP. My boy DJ G Smooth. We get it going down. Let's go down every Friday. Every Friday, you come see me, my boy DJ Notorious, G Smooth, DJ Steve Universe, DJ Steve Large, DJ Sam I Am. We get it going, you know, it's what it is. We just go down there, we do what we do.
Can we get an address out? Are you allowed to do that?
Not allowed to get an address
out. Okay, fine.
out.
It's one of them spots. You got to know about it to be about it. I feel
right.
it. Yep. Well, that's what we call underground. So look, now you blew the walls out of here a minute ago, but we're gonna turn the amp down just a little bit.
Okay.
But for those of you that stuck around, hung around the station, thank you very much. We gonna let you hit, and you're gonna take this out. But then for right now, I need to give my little closing comments, because I don't want to forget to do that. First of all, I want to thank Jeff Mills, for allowing me that interview that we saw finally. Thank you. Y'all probably thought I made that up, but I really did see him, and now y'all know I did. DJ Reggie, of course, in the building. Shout out to my Facebook fans, Twitter followers. Thank you, Hump the Grinder, for getting things back together again. My family, Lamar, Marty Max over there, I know you watching. Thank you for downloading the app. And all my show supporters. Hey, and I want to give a big, huge bonjour. Merci beaucoup. Trying to work on my French there, y'all. France, #1 country that follows and watches. So next week, set your alert. We got in studio J&J Sound Factory, Sid Genius, and Javonette Curious. Until next Wednesday, this is T. Carlita, live from Detroit, keeping the wheels spinning. So now, the moment I've been waiting for, Reggie Reg is going to close us out. Ready?
Let's do it.
I want to give a quick shout out to my man Arturo Garce from San Jose, California. You submitted a track when this show first started, and DJ Reggie Reg, he heard it and he liked it, and now it's part of his mix tonight. So listen up, Arturo Garces, you're in this mix. Thanks again for sending it. Keep the music coming, man.
It's just a baby, something's down, neighbors. It's just a baby, we gonna side by barbecue. System picky, groove, we still fall the stove. It's so fun. And the mother, sing about it. Okay. Nobody knows how to solution from this music. I'll tell you, where I'm from, where I'm from. It will say, those times, with those hot hands, the hands, period. Yes, this way, take part of the music. This is the way you get it. Not postcard. It doesn't matter. You're finished. You said you are you. You start from this. It's out to me. You just have to so this. like something upward case. Spittle, big yearly, don't stop. Bad, pop, don't stay a while. Don't try to stay mad. Can't switch the gun. Just hit it. It's heavy. You put in all the book, yeah. Lost the dark shattered the mind free then you have to see it keep side by side right in skies I'm so high and you let them play and let this ever cover as you set your mind, set your mind, set your mind, set your mind. I'm way high, I high, my days, I good mind, I come mind, set your mind. I can sleep, I would run, I was one, I serve the truth. And it was at the power, I golden leaf, splattering, the Reggie in you. I thought the bench then. That is second on a target. 7. I keep coming. As you look it up and the vampire Reggie touching the That's hard. That's like
You are In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
In My House Radio, online 24/7. Featuring only the best techno and house music. And be sure to tune in for Sunday Inspiration, every Sunday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get connected, www.inmyhouse65.com.